Hello BookTube, my name is Adrian and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing 5 random book reviews. So the way that I am doing this is I have counted all of the books that are on my 2 shelves here behind me. 3 shelves here behind me, sorry. I've just counted these ones. I have not counted like my classics that are like on a different bookshelf. I have not counted any of my graphic novels that are downstairs. The only books I have counted were the ones behind me, and I have put that number into a random number generator, and we're going to click the button 5 times, and once I get a number, I'm going to count out that number on my bookcases, and whatever book that lands on is the book that we are going to pull out, and I'm going to tell you about, give you a review if I read it. If I haven't read it, I'm going to tell you about it and tell you maybe why I haven't read it yet, or if there's a reason, and that's the plan. So on these 3 shelves behind me, there are 205 books on these shelves. There's also a little stack of books over here. I have counted that as well. Don't worry. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and generate our first number. So the first number is 14. I'm almost positive that's gonna be a Cassandra Clare book. So hold on one second. So I was right, it was a Cassandra Clare book. It was Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Dark Artifices series, which was the sequel to Lady Midnight. This is a book I have annotated. I really enjoyed this book. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I liked this book. I can't really tell you much about what this book is about, this one specifically, because it will spoil the series. But basically, this trilogy follows Emma and Julian, who are parabatai, and they are dealing with a lot of nonsense, including the fact that they are falling in love with each other, which is against the rules. It can do horrible things to you. And so yeah, that is what this book is about. The continuation of that story that happened in the first book. And yeah, I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, I annotated this. I have lots of tabbies in it, so maybe I will read you a quote from here if it's not spoilers. Yeah, okay, so the purple tabs in these that I annotate are just quotes that I like. So the first one that I flipped through here says, "The universe couldn't turn itself inside out for you." Another one in here is, "We fear things because we value them. We fear losing people because we love them. We fear dying because we value being alive. Don't wish you don't fear anything. All that would mean is that you don't feel anything." This first one, Cassandra Clare book, I definitely liked this book. I like most of, basically everything Cassandra Clare writes. So, first one done. I'm going to put this back and then we're going to generate another number. Actually, before I put this back, we're going to go ahead and generate another number. That way I only get up and squeak this chair once. Alright, generate. Our next number is 200. Oh, it's going to take so long. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, book number 200 was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This is the 6th book in the Harry Potter series. Most people have read this. This is actually a first edition that my husband got when he was a child. In here, he has a bunch of like just things from his childhood. He has a game, like a minor league baseball game ticket. He has like base things. Basically has all this stuff in here from when he first read it. I have only read this book once, if I'm honest, and it wasn't my favorite. So yeah, this is just a continuation of the Harry Potter series. I really don't know what else to say about it. I've only read it once. I read it back in 2012, I think. So yeah, I did not read these books, by the way, in case you're wondering. I did not read these books when they were released like everyone else. I read them when I was a senior in high school. It was the first time I ever read them. So I don't really have nostalgic feelings for this series. I actually have some really unpopular opinions about the series. I liked it, it was fine, but I have unpopular opinions. So yes, there we go. This was that one. I'm not going to put this one back. It is down here. I don't know if you can see it in the stack, and it's at the bottom, so it's going to be annoying to have it back. So I'm going to put this back. But really quickly, let's go ahead and generate our 3rd number. 40 is our next number. So I'm going to put this back, and then I'm going to count out the next 40 books. Alright, book number 40 was The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clarke. This is the first book in a duology, and I believe this duology is actually no longer in print. I don't know that you can get a physical copy of it anymore. but I'm not sure. I really like this book. It is about an assassin and a pirate who end up accidentally cursing themselves to be bound together. I have not read this book in a very long time, and this is a book that I was hoping to get to again sometime this year because it has been a really long time since I read it. But I believe I gave this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. I did really like it. It is very strange, it is very magical, and basically I will read you the synopsis from the back here because it will do a better job of explaining it than I will because it's been a very long time since I've read this. So the back of it says, Anna of the Tenaru abandoned ship when her parents tried to marry her off to another pirate clan, but that only prompts the Scorn clan to send an assassin after her. When Anna faces him down one night, armed with magic she doesn't really know how to use, she accidentally activates a curse, binding them together. To break the spell, Anna and the assassin must complete 3 impossible tasks, all while grappling with evil wizards, floating islands, haunting manticores, runaway nobility, strange magic, and the growing romantic tension between them. This is also blurbed on the back by Tamora Pierce, if that changes it, if that sways your opinion on it. I know a lot of people really like her. I've never read Tamora Pierce. But yes, that was this one. I really liked this book. I already said I liked it, that it was very magical. So I definitely recommend this one if you can manage to get your hands on it. Again, I believe I heard that this was going to be out of print. I don't know if that actually was a thing, because I also know that when people heard that it was going to go out of print, like back when it was first like a rumor going around booktube, I know a lot of people went out and bought this book, so maybe we saved it. I don't actually know. I guess I'd have to check. But yes, this I really liked. I'm going to check and see if this is out of print. Okay, so on Amazon, you can only purchase this book as a paperback through used sellers, but you can get the MP3 CD of this for $10, or you can get the audiobooks of it. Those are still available. So yeah, I would recommend this if you can get your hands on it because I really enjoyed it. All right, let's go ahead and generate our 4th number. 107. All right, I'm gonna put this back and we will count on 107. Book number 107 was The Christmas Sisters by Sarah Morgan. I got this book to read for, I think I read this for 'Tis the Season-a-thon, I believe. This book was kind of going around booktube, and I think I ended up giving this book 3.5 out of 5 stars. I liked it. It was interesting. There were a lot of things that I just didn't find very believable in it, even though this is not a fantasy of any kind or a fictional, like this is very much based in reality. But there were a lot of things that happened in this book that I just didn't feel like would actually happen in reality, if that makes sense. Like things that don't make sense, like just by using common sense and logic, like you would be able to understand, but these few characters just didn't know about. So yeah, overall I liked this story, but there were just a few things that I just didn't find believable, so I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. So there's this one. All right, so let's go ahead and generate our last number. Our last number is 160, so I'll get to counting. So book number 160 was Blood Promise by Rochelle Mead. I just reread this book at the beginning of this year, and I liked it. This is probably my least favorite of the Vampire Academy novels. This is book number 4, if I didn't say that already. The Vampire Academy series follows Rose and Vasilisa. One is a vampire. Vasilisa is a vampire, and Rose is a dehamper? I don't remember how you... Dehamper, whatever, who is basically half vampire, half human, and that allows her to have like really strong skills. She's very fast, she's very agile, she's very slim, and a Dehamper's job is to protect the Moroi, who are the good vampires. There are also Strigoi, who are the bad vampires, and the Dehamper's job is to protect the Moroi from the Strigoi. And yeah, so this is the 4th book in that series. Like I said, this was probably my least favorite of the series, but I did still find it interesting. There was just a lot of really sucky things that happened in this book, and things that kind of felt like a departure from Rose's as a character and like her actual like personality that she has built up over the course of the first 3 books. This book kind of felt like a departure from who she was in the first 3. She made decisions in this one that just didn't feel very much like things she would normally do. So yeah, I think I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I still really liked it, but it is my least favorite so far. So yeah, there's that one. So that is it, guys. Those are the 5 books that I did random book reviews of. I hope you guys found this interesting. I wanted to be able to do some quick little review videos, but I really didn't know how to do it, so I decided that just doing random numbers would work out fine. So that's what I did. I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you liked it, let me know by giving it a thumbs up or by commenting down below. If you are interested in seeing more of my content, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!